Good afternoon. Who can summarize what we did yesterday? No, I didn't mention name. Who can summarize what we did yesterday? Muna, what is your machine? What is your machine? And why are you sitting here? Okay. Mr. Sako, any tips what we did yesterday? Just small tips.
What we did yesterday?
Yes. Ah, you were here. Okay. I think you were here.
I'm not sure, but yesterday we did something about content management system.
Okay.
And which you are giving your template.
Okay.
Where you can edit.
Okay.
Then like a quick fix kind of
Yes.
creating the website.
Yes. Yes.
You don't need coding that much.
You really need, but you can do a lot. It actually depends on the size. To someone's standard, just the installation will be enough for the person. But for someone's standard will have to go back and do a lot of coding on that framework.
That means you have got the interface.
Yeah, you got it.
So you also have to make it work the way you want.
Yes, yes. And for most people, just that interface will be okay for them. Are you okay with that? So, let me on my son. Yeah, Toka, are you on track? Yesterday you got it, what we did. Okay. What's this slash? This will have this is where we got to yesterday. Are we okay? And like Mr. Sapon said, from day one, we've been learning how to develop. And I'm sorry to say we were wasting time. So we've now found a way that we can do some of them, like, if I'm to borrow his word, quick fix. So that yesterday we started with that. It's a way to do some of these sites, and you can go with that, the content management systems. They are frameworks. You will install the frameworks. They have their templates or their themes, depending on which framework you install and how they call their templates. Are we okay? So we saw 3 of them. Who can mention one example of those templates? Namecheap. Example of the CMS, content management systems. Joomla, Wordpress, and Drupal. Are we okay? So if you Google, definitely you get a lot of less popular ones, but these are the dominating. And we said they are all built with PHP. So if you go to the code, nothing should be strange. Like the WordPress we downloaded, the framework, where is it? Download this one. You know, like they are just PHP files. Are we okay? There is this page for login. So this is the information there for login. This is the WordPress file. Okay, it's just PHP file. The code, the if, error, everything in it is PHP. All the files, they are PHP files. There are settings so that your site can send email. The contact us, so that users can just enter and then they'll be able to send email. Everything is done for you. You know what we were doing, this didn't even come to our mind, but for every site you need it. You don't just design the form, enter first name, enter comment like that. You have to connect it to, let's say, a mailing system, so that when someone enter it can go to email for you. So all these things, and look at how the files are split. You see, there is even a file for blog header. Does it make sense? This is what I was talking about yesterday. If you are developing something, you kind of picture them like objects. So let me talk about this. Let me talk about menu. Let me talk about footer. So it's one site, but you can handle them separately. So that is sign up, track, and that is it. And if you come here, so many files, so many formatting. See, they also have a file for functions, right? They also have a file for functions. That's about 6,800 lines. different functions that allows the WordPress framework to work. This is not the site template itself. This is the framework. Are you okay? So that is it. It's purely PHP. So if something in it you are not comfortable with, you can go and then change. They have comment files to handle comments and other things. Comment alone, that one is around 3,000 lines just for commenting. So many things. And it can take your entire career to be able to do something better than this. Don't get discouraged, but this is because it's not done by one person. This is the full community behind it. Thousands and thousands and thousands of expert PHP developers. Are we okay? So don't get discouraged if you see it like it's not one person project. So many. If you check the community, so many people and the experts in their PHP fields, and they've come together to make this available for the community. So that is it. And then we went through, first of all, to develop the site. We talk about domain name, the registration, which let's say you can budget around 80 CDs or let's say 100 CDs. We talk about the hosting, which whichever price you want to charge, but you should know it's around 200 CDs a year. These two things, make sure you don't take it as your cost. If you want to develop sites for someone, let the person know the domain name is not yours. You are also paying for it. You are subscribing actually. You are not buying it outright. That's why it's renewal. So the domain name they're hosting, let the person be 100% aware that these things are not within your realm. They are things you have to pay for. So if the person is requesting for sites, let him know every year this cost is there for you. So aside that, maybe you can add your small charge that, okay, you calling me, add this, update this, so every year I also charge you, let's say 200 cedis. Then you add it to this. But that basic price, you can't negotiate it because it's not yours. Unless maybe you decide to, I'll pay for you for that too. So that is it. And then we saw how to do the linking. When you buy the domain name and then the space you want to do. If you use the same company, you buy the domain name, the same company you are doing the hosting, then after buying, there's nothing to do again. But if they are coming from different companies, like what we demonstrated yesterday, the domain name is from the Tech Ghana and the hosting is Namecheap. So in that case, what do? I bought you were here yesterday, or you were half here. I bought my domain name from DTech Ghana, right? You know what domain name is? Just something like something.com. I bought this from DTech Ghana. They are right here in Kumasi, and where I want to host it, the hard disk space, that 50 gig, I want to put the files in. They are in US, Cali precisely. That is where that is. So, what do I need to do before these two companies can work? What do you remember? As you are not you yet, but afterwards it will be you. Yes. Yes, you. I should pass it on it. Check.
Copy the DNS.
Yes.
From the Tech Ghana.
Okay.
And replace it with your host.
Okay. Yes, you really have to look at it well. Actually, it's the DNS you need, right? But let's say I want to do the hosting. You know, when you buy the domain name, they will give you the domain name. They will give you a DNS for hosting. Where you buy the domain name, they will give you the domain name, and they will give you a DNS for hosting. So if you are okay with that same company doing the hosting, then you leave it like that. But if you don't want that company, then anywhere you will go to buy a hosting, then you copy that people like their DNS to come and replace the DNS at the tech. Are we okay with that?
Yeah.
So let's just do a quick login again. Like I have this DTech, and I have let me see, is Starlight Limited cPanel, and you go to your control panel by writing the site / the word cPanel. That will take you to the back end of the, let's say, your host, where you do your hosting. So if I have this I hope it's right, no. So something like this. It's supposed to be this. And then this one too, let's log in here at the tech web portal. I will have this, and this is I said the password look the same, but they are not. So if you are watching my fingers, you are watching it for nothing. It's not the same password. The format is the same. So let's say I bought the domain name from the tech here, right? But my hosting space is Namecheap. Okay. So Namecheap will give you their DNS. The same way the tech will give you their DNS. If you want to do the hosting at DTech, then you maintain their DNS. If you don't want to do the hosting there, then you go to Namecheap, copy their DNS, come to DTech and paste it there. That is how you do the connection. If the domain name and the hosting is the same company, that you have no problem. But if they are different, then in that case, go to your host, copy their DNS, come to where you buy the domain name and paste it there. So if we go through one of these DNS, if you search for one of these domain names, the Gulf we are using, where is it? So this one, if I come here, you see here is DTech, but the DNS here is for Namecheap. Are you okay with that? That is how you do the connection. The site is DTech. This is why I bought the domain name, but because I want to do the hosting at Namecheap, after paying for the space at Namecheap, they will give you these details in your email. The credentials they will give you in your email, this is part of it, your DNS credentials. Just copy it, come to where you bought the domain name, paste it there, and then click change name service. And when you click this, you need like somehow 30 minutes, 1 hour or 2 hours. Maximum is 24 hours. And in that 24 hours, what is happening behind the scene? Who can tell us?
They are updating all machines across the world.
Yeah, all like routers around the globe. Because you buy a new domain name now. So all routers with DNS databases have to update their records that now there is a new website or like a new domain name, You know, that too is not the same. Domain name and a website. So technically when using, know which one you are using. If you buy the domain name, it's just the name. If you build your files, putting things there, then it becomes a website. So within that 30 minutes to 24 hours, it's called DNS resolution. That will be taking place. So we did that, and then we went through how to do the installation, and we went through some of these ones, and we realized for WordPress you come here under scripts. This is it here. So you click on it. There are so many other scripts you can install depending on what you want to do, but ours is WordPress. The Joomla is also here. I'm sure the brother will also be somewhere here. The Drupal. Of course, if you have to buy a hosting, these are the things you have to request for first. Go to the site, make sure they provide these things. Are you okay? Make sure they provide it. These things are generic. Most companies provide, but just be emphatic. You can chat them first. Do you provide this? Sometimes on their site they will have they will list their supporting services. Make sure you get all of them right before you pay for. Infinite, this one.
You've changed the password. Just small things. What's the difference between
DTech? They are different companies.
I mean, in terms of the services they have.
The same. They will provide hosting, they will provide naming, like domain name.
One of
I just don't prefer to put all the eggs in one basket.
So like,
next.
Like the name and the hosting. I want to give it to two different people. So if I have issue here and I want to leave, you can't like block me, say you can't leave. You get it? But if I register the domain name, my hosting, everything with you, that means my whole life is in your hand. So for transfer purposes, I prefer to separate them. Are you?
So you buy it from nature.
The hosting. The hosting, yes.
I mean the domain name.
The domain name detect.
Okay, the domain name is
Detect. And then the hosting is Namecheap. But both
is capsule.
no. But both Detect and Namecheap, they provide the same service. Just that their charges are different, but fundamentally they are all hosting companies. You can buy hosting space from them, you can buy domain name from them. Are we okay? He was asking why I had to go through the pain and do it at two different places. So you can buy your domain name and your hosting, the two all from Namecheap. In that case, you don't have to do any reconfiguration. Or you can buy the two from Detect. In that case, you don't have to do any other thing. Once you buy, your DNS is already given. Please, any other question, please?
Oh, I changed them.
I'm ready.
Okay. Welcome back. You've logged me out because this thing has changed. The token has changed. So we did the installation, but we came here, we press on this, we came here, we chose the first one, we didn't have a reason to choose the second, and then here we chose this. And why didn't we choose this? We chose the singular, we didn't choose the plural. If you come here to the same thing, we can choose this, we can't choose the plural. So why that difference? Paka.
Because one is secure and one is less secure.
Okay, so then definitely we like the secure. So can we choose this and go?
And the secure one is for sale.
Yeah, there's additional payment you have to make, right? When you come here, it's not like ABCD, anyone is fine. If you want this, you are saying, let's say zongohub.com and www.zongohub.com, are they the same? That is what you are actually trying to say. Are you okay? So I'll choose this. Where are we? So I'll choose this. So in that case, when someone just type zongohub.com, the browser can, in its own sense, add the www to it, that protocol. And then here, on which side do we want to do the installation? I created a couple of them right now. This one, let's install it on this. So now this is where I want to install it, and we know what this is. What is it? Baki, what is this? This one, aziz.govstate. And then this one, what's the difference? govstate.org. And then, what is the other one? This one, what's the difference? Lyrica, let it flow. I can give. This one, right? You are seeing it. This one, and then this. What's the difference? Okay. And this one. You are close. You are close. Yes, that's it. Yes, yes, that is all. This is the domain I bought, right? And I created a subdomain. Aziz, are you okay? So instead of buying another domain, let's say it's just one company, you have different services. So instead of buying another domain, you can create a subdomain to handle different sections of the company. I gave a typical example, like if you go to google.com, this is the domain, but they have this mail, right? mail.google, and then they have, I think, map.google. So they've created them in such ways for different services. Alternatively, instead of creating domain name, what can you do to achieve the same purpose? Instead of doing like map.google, I can do /map. It's also another way of handling it. That's why you see a site like map. Or google. For English, for French / this for French, for different languages. So like different versions of it. So let's move on. And then here, the directory, what is it doing? Who can explain the directory? Muna. Can you help us? This space, what does it represent? Mansura, what does it represent? This space. Come again. The directory is relative to your domain and should not exist. To install at what, just type that. To install only in what, leave this empty. Little, Nadia, Hajia, programmer. Black, Killer. Malik. Come again. Slay give you ready. Okay, you've gotten is a folder, but basically where you want to do the installation, that is what this section is asking you. So this one we took the aziz.govstate.org. It's asking us, do we want, when you press this and enter, we should see the site, or we should press /something before we see the site. So if I put here, let's say Ghana. What I'm saying is, when someone type this, the person should type /Ghana before that site will come. Are we okay with that? That is what this directory is about. So we just want it to be straight in that route. The person should just type this one, the site should come. So we are not putting any folder name here. We are leaving it. And then we move on. Here is the site title. Are we okay? If you are creating your index or the HTML, the title, that is what you are putting here. So here we are ignoring the HTML, and then let's see as this site, what is it about? Just anything. I think we okay. As these details, is it?
I'm calling his name.
Okay, and he's responding there. Okay, I've marked you. So now we have to create a username. We are installing the framework. We need a username and password so that after installation we can log in. I hope it makes sense. So let's Aziz, and then let's assume the password. Let's add this to it. It's pass@123. Now, what email do you want to associate with this account you are creating? If you have to reset a password so that they can be able to do it for you, what email do you want to associate with? Unfortunately, it will not be Aziz mail, it will be this. And then there are other things. We saw this login limits, and we know what it is. When someone comes to log into the site, if he try 1, 2, 3, he'll be blocked for like 5 minutes before you try again, or like 20 minutes before you try again. So if this is not there for you to check, you will have to write your own terrible code to handle this. Are we okay? But it's there for us. You just check it and you go your way. And we saw what this is, an old version of the editor we will use to type our articles and other things. And then so many things. This is for caching, searching optimization, the tool SEO, that is it. And we went here and then we saw another detail for whether you want auto updates or you want to update it manually. And we look at both, whether you leave it like that or you want it to you want to see it before you do the update. And we saw that it's good to, let's say auto update, so that all the headache will be from like away from you. But what you are sacrificing is some update can come and affect some section of your site. Are you okay? So in that case, if that will be very worrying, you make it you don't make it auto. So any update, you get that there is an update, go and look at the update, see which section of your site it will affect before you approve it. Then that update will override what you have. That is it for this. And I said I normally put it at this point. So many things. And backup also, do you want daily backup, weekly backup, monthly backup? And choosing which one depends on how often your site is updated. How often, we should close at 6 there. Okay, that is how often your site should be updated. And then you consider your hard disk space, because the space you bought is, let's say, 50 gig. So that is it. And then when you come here, you are doing two things at a go. You are installing the framework and you are installing an example of a theme. So which one do you want to install in addition to the framework you are installing? And the one we chose, come on, so I think this is Can we go to next? Okay, we've come to next. So these are examples of themes. You can just pick anyone you want. That looks nice, and then you can just install them. Okay, let me choose this, and they have a demo that you can test to see how the site will look like when you are done. Okay, I fear this. So now the installation details, you can give an email, the installation details, the URL, the version of WordPress installed, and so many other details. I want them here, and then that is it. When you click this, like I said, then you start praying. Good. This is where we got to yesterday. This is where we got to yesterday, and this is it. This is where we did the installation. You can see the www is added already automatically for us, and if you want to go to this template you've installed, the back end, you just add wp-admin to the site. Are you okay? That is all. So if I go here, this is the site. This is the site. Which one? This is it there. Okay, so the one we installed yesterday, you realize we got these ones automatically. Few other things are not there. If you look at the services, the template, if you look at it and look at the slight differences, so we will have to go and do adjustment to it so that it will look like how the final product is supposed to be. So this is where we got to yesterday. So now, assuming you've gotten the site, I've logged out. This is it. So if I want to log in to go and do my editing or my coding or whatever, once you are sure you've typed the site, remember the method is the /wp-admin. So that is what I'll do. This can go. This one, so I'll type /wp-admin. Then this is the backend it will give to you, so that you can log in. This is where you go to. The whole weekends I couldn't reach here. I tried. I was doing it locally. I don't know whether it is my local host because I have to use a port. I tried. This is just the password we created. This is the password we created. I think the username is Aziz, and the password was pass@123. Okay, once you see some D here, then that's dashboard. So we've logged in. This projector is not giving a full view of where did I click? Now this is what you are supposed to see. This is let's look at it one by one. The dashboard. We know what dashboard is. Any account, if you log in and they say dashboard, and this is where you have an overview of all the features in that particular account. So there is post. Post basically means like articles. Are we okay? Post, that is just that. Articles. Are we okay? Articles. Media, that is where you upload your images, you upload your videos, you upload your documents, you upload whatever you want to upload. You go under media. Pages are the same as posts for writing things, but pages are fixed. Are you okay? So like about, you don't write that one as an article. It's fixed in your site. Are you okay? The services you do, they are fixed. Those ones you don't write it like an article, so that when new one comes, then it will push these ones down. So those ones are fixed. So anything you need that has to be fixed on the site, you create a page file, not a post file. Are you okay with that? Yes. That is all. And then the comment section, that is where you moderate the comments. Comments they send on the site. You can make arrangement like once the person posts it, it should show on the site, or you can control it behind the scenes. You read through, is this one something that has to be shown on the site before you allow, before it goes. Now appearance, these are the things under appearance. Widgets, these are like short scripts that you can use on your site, like footer. You can have a script for footer, you can have a script for menu, you can have a script for contact us, you can have a script for social media handles, script for YouTube connection to your site, so many things. And this is where you create your menu. This one, what is that? What we created yesterday. You know, it came nice, but there wasn't menu. It was only one sample thing that we were seeing there. So, and even look at this one. This is the menu: home, layout, blog, sample, contacts. These are not what we need. Maybe we need this, we don't need this, we don't need this. So that is where you do those changes. And then background, so some let's see what this is before I confuse it with editor. Okay, this is where it's taking you to background image. Okay, relating to the sites, we know what this is: site background image. So that is it. And then install plugins. Those PCs I made mention of, for example, the footer or the contact us. If you see some contact us script that is nice, you want to install, this is where you go. You go to plugin and then you install that one. That is it. And then the theme editor, the theme you install, the example of the site you install, you can edit it here. There are so many general settings that you can also do that you really don't need even a guide. Once you get in, you can move along. So that is the overview. So what we can do is, let's log into the www. I prefer it there. Our 0 web hosts. But as is, you can use this, right?
Yes, sir.
You use this.
Yes, sir.
So let me quickly do the rest also. So let's log into the 0 web hosts and install WordPress there, and then we can move from there. I think I created another one too for who will take it 5-star. So I created one for 5-star. Watch it. The user is admin. I'm leaving the password at 123. Password at 123. Yeah, that's the 5-star. So I'm leaving this. I'm just giving you this. I'm not going to search for, because you can do it later. So if this is installed, I mean, you've also gotten, or not you, anybody at all can take that account. This one, 5-star. So it starts, and the person is lucky. It didn't come as 5-star. So let's do more installations. On which of this one? I did one for Nadia, or where is N? Nadia. Okay, so let me install this. I'm leaving everything as such. Username is admin. The password is the same. Once you log in, the first thing you do is to change the password. So I'm leaving all this. I'm installing this one as default for you. You will change it. So let me create. Can I go here? Quick okay, we have to create the. So let me create let me come here and then create more of the subdomains. Let's create one for our sheet. So this is the spelling. I'm creating one for spell it for me, please. K-O-Q. Okay. So it will be arkham.govstate.org. So I've created, and I hope you are seeing the process. It's created. So I have to go and install a WordPress on that account. Quick install here. Where is it? Up. Oh, I have to refresh. I've gone top to the end. Okay, there is core care too. Or you want to maintain yours? Your account was giving error. Let me refresh it so that it can reload, so that we can see the is here now. So the username is the same admin, the password is pass@123, and I'm leaving everything. Let me enable this, everything like that. I'm giving this, and then I'm putting the installation here and I'm installing on it. So let me custom install. So you come here. I saw this too. I'm installing for the core care to at 123. I'm leaving this one, everything. Then you have this, click this, but you can do the health. Is it better health? Yes, install the better health on it, and let's see if it will give error there. So yeah, try it here. Let me see. Try installing in this and let me see. I'm thinking maybe it's the 00 that is giving that error. So try this host and let's see. No, it's not. You shouldn't ask of email. You just need the username and password to log in. So let's create more of the domain names. Let me create one for you. Or you've been able to log in. So come again. I want to create one for you. What name should I use? Messi at Chelsea. So override it. Spell it for me. No, we don't need apostrophe in this. HUB. So I'm creating it. Okay, so Salam, you've been able to install it. Okay. Okay. Then let me create this account so that you do the installation here. Salam. What name should I use? Musa. Spell it for me. SUALAH. Okay, so that means yours will be sala.govstate.org. You are okay with that? So okay. Paka, have you been able to install? Have you been able to install?
Yes.
Okay. What name should I use to create for Al Hassan? So yeah, Corker. So it will be corker.govstate.org. Malik, have you been able to install on your machine? You are on it, okay. Boko. BAWKU. So, Razak, have you been able to install? Okay, then let me create one on this for you. I'm making it Razak. So it will be razak.govstate.org. What name should I use? Greatest Ghana. So Greatest Ghana. Greatest, okay. Create text. Okay, create text Ghana. So my sister, let me create one for you. What name should I use? I'm coming in. Adam Big. BIK. Yeah, I remember it. What name should I use? D. Okay, so yes. What did you say? ABRANTE. Okay, so Baki. What name should I use? Baki. I'm using Baki. BAKI. Yes. What name should I use? How is it spelled? Is that it? Numan. Okay. And then Muna, I'm creating one for you. To be Muna. Hey, Mana. From heaven, that's fine. Boss, what name should I use? Come again. IBS. This. Okay, so which one is yours? I'm not going to do the installations. I was creating them, so now if we come to installation, who is Newman first? Password, admin is, username is pass, right? Username is pass, and the password will be this, pass at 123. When you log in, the first thing to do is to search for where to change the password. Okay, yours is installed. So do I have to even go over and over? And then Boko or Salam first. Username is the same, password is the same, everything remains the same. Log this. Salam, yours is fine. Who else? Quick install. We've done Adam Bake. The password is at 123. Everything remains the same. You are getting the same template. Should be changing the templates so that everyone will have a different headache. Okay, so this is it.
Different headache.
Yeah. But there will not be a four. Everyone will have. So there's no easy way doing another installation here. You have to go back. It depends on what comes next. I just pull them. I don't want to mix. So I've done this. The password is at 123. Everything remains the same. You will have a different template to deal with. Let me give you this. Yeah, I should be changing the template so that everyone's site will look different. The Jalil one is installed. We are going to next install on high rank Razak. So user is admin, password is password at 123. I'm limiting the login attempt, and then let me push this with this one. Okay, so that one too is installed. We are going to the next. I've done this, I think, right? I've done Nadia. Muna, yours came Mana. So take note of it. Is this? I'm only changing this, and I'm giving you my sister. I'm giving you the. Come again. Pass at 123. We've done a solution on this already, right? So Aziz, I'm coming. I don't want to miss my steps. What are they telling us? A branch here. Someone's phone is locked up. Yes, and this one is working like charm. Why is this one not going? Store on Adam Big. Password is at 123.
The password I was doing it locally.
The error I also face.
I'm doing it locally.
Yeah, I was doing it locally.
So actually disconnected.
Try the one I created here. You'll find a way around it. It's the same installation. Ideally, I'll get a way around. I'm sure it's the port. It's not getting the right port it's supposed to use. So I'll find a way around it.
So how do I get straight to the one you created?
I think it's Salam. Salam, if you go to Salam.
Just go to the Google.
Yes. Yes. It will come for you to log in.
Are we creating system on local host or on the trade zeros?
None of them. None of them.
What are we using?
You can create one on your local host. You can create one at 000. And I've also created one for you. And I've given you the username and the password. So use that one. Just open that link. Yeah. Ah, okay, okay.
It's looking like I've logged in the 5-star, it's 5 stars. Dot gold state dot state and a login interface.
Okay.
So the username is either 5 stars.
I can't remember. But I was giving everyone's. If I create, I'll say your username is this. Let me go back and check it. Let me see what is happening. Those that are not coming. This is the 5 stars. The 5 stars is coming. The Nadia. The Nadia 2 is coming. Which one is this? Sheikh's one is not coming. This is not coming. Creators Ghana. Let me see something. I'm trying to think maybe we finish a limit. Let me try on another site.
The 5 stars is working.
Let me see this one and then let me create it on this and see. I'm coming in. Please, if yours is not open, go to the 000. If you log in, you will see WordPress. You can install. The 0 after installing them, you are on the same page. What is left is do the editing, the menu, the pages, and other things. Backend like how?
Where you get the code.
The code, some part of the code is here. Editor. Yes.
When you log in, we see you as how big are you?
Is it the tools area?
That's not about the team.
Are you on the team? Yeah, okay.
Let me see header. Another section is go to the file manager, the book file manager.
Yeah.
And where you normally go and do upload, you see the files there.
Okay.
Yeah, but you are supposed to see section of the files here,
Yeah.
especially the footer and other things. Please, are you okay with that? If yours is not working, then go to the 000. I'm trying to do it on another host. But Aziz one is working. Let's see the result on this one also and see. I don't know why IBS on this is not working. back we can Wordpress admin, and then ask for the username and password. So the pass and then the pass at 1, 2, 3. Okay. So in that case, I can install creators. It's working. I'm also thinking the way I'm creating it, they are thinking it's a robot. Is it? Okay, that is, it worked. Okay, so how many left, please? Who still hasn't gotten his? Okay. I realized I created new one on another domain. That one worked. So VA. So I'm creating the Boku again. Okay, it's created, but this time not on the I'm creating the boku on I'm not creating it here again. Boku. I'm creating it here. I'm limiting it to 3. Okay, the boku has worked, but not on the golf state. On this, on star right, but the same password, username, and then the password. The username is admin. The password is pass at 123. But I don't know why it didn't work on the golf state, so it worked on this. And then
how do you get
go to where you've gone to. That is the administrator. But if you want to see the physical files, go to File Manager, where you went and uploaded the bootstrap. And run here. You are here, my sister. I'm there for you. Let me give this trouble guy this thing. Okay, Abrant here, yours is fine now. This is it. Not a golf state. It didn't work there. I can't explain. We've gone past there, so now this is where we are. You come here to create another one, so I'll see another. Let's see, what name do you want to use for your NGO? Yes. Marufua, this Marufua Foundation. Okay, so install this. So it's asking of password. Use any password, but remember to keep it in your mind. Make sure you don't forget it. So who again? Yes, you remember the password. Newman. Okay, so let's install it. So Newman this time at You said you want to see them.
When you want to download them from the site, let's say edit pages.
You can edit it there. You can download and edit and upload. I'm searching for Newman. This. It didn't work. Congrats. It's done. So, go to configuration. Okay, Newman, yours should work now. This is it. It's not a Gulf state. I don't know why they didn't work there again. The username and password is the same as the previous one. Who again? Okay. So Baki. Please, the first thing to do is to find a way to change the password. Find how to change the password and change it. The easiest way is to pretend you've forgotten it. Then you go to reset password. Now, hey, the email connected is my email. So, admin at 1, 2, 3. Yes, I think we have to create that one again. I'm creating with another domain. I don't know why. The password is still not coming. I show it to you. I'm coming. Something. It's supposed to be ending this. So here will be a brand here. Then this will follow. Hey, still. Baki, look at this. This is yours. Are you okay? This is yours. So the next one is it IPS? This is the one that didn't work. Let me see if it will work this time around. Okay. Oh, yeah, it worked. Gulf State, you got the Gulf State. Okay, let me try yours too again. Create text, right? No, the foundation is just one. It's another team you can add.
Okay, so you can be adding teams and then extracting and taking them down.
Yeah, maybe deleting some things you don't want, but the foundation will be just one. Are you okay?
So like what I like if you want to bring a new site all together. Like it means you have to get a new like Wordpress for it.
Different domain.
Yeah,
Yeah. You have to do new installation of the framework. C creators. Hey, yeah, it's not it. Where is it? Admin ads 1, 2, 3. I'm enabling this. Let me see. There are not many, that's all. This time it will work. Yes. So this is it. So you can log in now and start. I remember you. Golf State. Yes. Who again is missing? Now if the Gulf State to the user, your email and the password I told you not to forget. The email you use to log into this. So I've brought This is where we got to. This is why I was talking about the post, the media. So let's go to page and create the pages we want to use for our menu, the files we want to use. Are we okay? So page, you will see it will ask you the title, then the body. That is just all. Where we went through it. One of these, let me see if I go here. Abrantia, yours is fine now. If I come here, I'll go to pages, right? So under pages, new page. So the title. What is it about? This I want to have a page called about. Are you okay? I'm not putting. Yeah. I'm not putting the content now. Let me just publish that one. Where do I create a new one? Boss. Yours is supposed. It will come. Okay, I'm coming. We are creating the possible ones you think you can use for your menu. The nav bar, contacts. Yeah, you have one called contact. You have another one called let's say service. Are you okay? Another one called home, about. Those you think you want to use for your menu, let's create them. That's bad network. Have you tried yours? Okay, so the Boko is working now for the Gulf states. That's it. Close it. This time it's asking you over the title. Come again. Yes. So what yours? You have one machine. Then you publish. But ideally you should have some content about the home. Some article, what is the home about? If it's about page, what information do you want to put there? If it's about service, what information do you want to put there? And then you put that one in the body here.
Then I publish.
Yes, you publish.
Give me another one.
Yes, you can create a new one. When you are done, then you go to where you can arrange them so that they will show as nav. Yes, here. Moaz. Okay. Let me shoot Moaz right now. Boss. Moaz and Gulf States. I'm coming in. Gulf States. This is it. Moaz is created. What is the Moaz?
Yes.
So, coming. I'm coming here. I'm Which one comes first? Yeah, this one comes first. Moaz, yours is fine. Look at it, this is it. Okay. It's not coming. Then you also have to wait. There. Okay. I think the username is admin. No, this is not where we have to go. I'm coming. What's the name? I think I've created it and it's given so this is yours. Take it, look at it well. HTTP column dash what they are all there. This is how it will look like. This is what you have to continue. So add everything.
Somebody is having my interview.
It says hey, it will be difficult to
Oh no, he said you used
pass at. I know it's pass at least it's not change. Yeah. Which one is the at? So your password the internet is incorrect. Hey, works like charm. Let me look at yours here. What is yours? Back here, this one. Oh, there is this one too. But let me go and do the golf for you, so that I use the golf, not the how do you call it? Is it opening? Okay. Baki.gov. Okay, let me just finish this. This is pass at 123, right? I'm doing new installation for the. Yes, stop it. Yeah, this is working. The go. What name did you give? I've created Dino. Dean. Dean. Yours is created. Back. This is it. See, make sure this one comes. Try it and see. Make sure everything that nature comes. Dean, great. And that it exists already. I've created it already. For Dean Gulf States. Dean, yours is okay now. It's coming now. So come continue. Ours is the Moaz. Make sure you start with http //www before you continue. It should come. If I copy this one, paste it here, and I change here to Moaz. Username is admin. Password is pass at 123. Yes. What is wrong with the Moaz? /Wordpress admin, WP admin -admin. Yes. Then you actually enter the name and password. That is why we are going to change these tests to take away these ones. This picture you are seeing, change it and those things like that. Yes, those you want to use for the menu. I've created yours. Do you know the username and password? Please, let's look at this site. This site. Everybody should go there and download a different theme. Everyone's site should be different. And if you come here, there are hundreds of them there. So no two sites should look the same. Everyone should download his own. There are different designs there.
How do you know what somebody is downloading?
When you come to do the presentation, you will see. The one who will do it first takes over the one that comes next. Yes. Why? Like, why do I have to download? Okay. Live demo to see how the site looks, and then definitely you see a download button there that you can click and download. Okay, this is for site that you want to. I think this is it. The display is not displaying nice, but this is the download. It's downloading. So after downloading, what do you do next? You come to your site. No, this one you will not extract. Once you go to your, but that is a good guess. Once you come here, what is? Okay, / WordPress.admin. After downloading it, you don't extract. You come here is admin, right? And then pass at 1, 2, 3. So I'll log in, then I'll go to appearance. Here, I'll go to theme, add new theme. They should be upload somewhere. Upload, okay. Yeah, file. So I'll just go to the download I just did. Install. That's all. After downloading, after installing what? Okay, it's successful. After installing, you will have to activate that one to be the current theme in that framework. So I'll activate it. It's activated. You know, this is an old version. They are telling us a new version. So it's activated as the current one now. So if I go to this site, that is what should show. But you will have to find how to add your images to display these things. They are all in it. But what matters is for you to find one. Where is it? Here, you come here, you go through anyone you are interested in. Let's say this one. There is download here. I'll download, and that is all. I'll come to my theme here, go to appearance. Where is theme? This is appearance. Theme is up here. Okay, yes, leave. So you can add new, upload, and then this is it. I'll upload, then I'll install. So that one too is now installed in the framework, but it's not the activated one, so I will have to activate it. So if I come back here, you see that it should change. Which one is that? Shopper WP. Is that what we have? Shopper. Yeah, that's what we have. And the one I just installed, what is it? Is that this? Anyway, so that is it. So let's all go there. Everyone should find a unique one. If you pull your neck and you see someone is having the same interview, then you know you are in trouble. The two will have to negotiate. Someone's thing, you want to take ownership and put copyright on it. So that's it. There are different ones. So let's all try and get unique ones, and then install, and then we try to edit it with our own content. This is the network. Yes, you are done. That is this level you have to reach. That is. Take this one. Yes. I'm doing bias for you. Take this one. Muaz is taking this. So anybody at all should take note that he wants to take this. So it's encrypted. There are different. Oh. Do you have internet first of all? Not found. I think it's HTTP. This. Sorry. Okay, I've not done the installation yet. Let me see. This one, that is Manayam. So Mana. This one, the password is passed at 123. Let me get you this. Okay. Yours is working now. What?
The other one is the one we used for http:/this www. I think Numan dot. No, you said I should use the
Later I did installation on this. Come, let me see if I can do the installation for the Gulf state.
So you set up and already you don't need to extract.
No, you don't extract. The framework will be able to do the extraction for you. There is already a site here. It's strange.
United forever. Yoda, Bobera Mario. United forever.
This is it. It's
Okay, it's dot com.
starright.com.
Starlight.
I'm coming to yours again. The machine can't be that slow. Or let's see him. Let me create a new one with what's the name of the school? Let me create that one and see what will happen. So if I come here, first. Let's wait small. I don't know what is happening. You have to go and change all the information here. You get it? So you have to like big block. And then here, you see this is the jumbo phone. So there is small one for let's say each of the people want to display their items. You get it? Then you take away. Yeah, Oh, the network. It's asking now. Hey, you don't have data. You don't want to use your phone. Hey, which player if I get a like? Is there something you can download?
I'm downloading. Yeah, I don't know whether it's their full system or something.
8 degree things. Do they have something for sale? Okay, they are saying it's free, right? And so finish and let's see what is next. But this is easy too.
So like I wanted a text.
So let's see if that's what they are giving to us. Sala, use this. Use the little until yours work. .gov. Yes, use that one. So now you go to pages and create. It's pages. And it's http:// little.gov. Are you okay? .org. I want to get one so that I can also try Yes, yes. I want us to go through. Like right after installing, you don't see it as they advertise, and the other fulliness is there. Is there. Then you publish, you create service, you publish, about, you publish, contact us, you publish. So, yes. Yes. The domain name. When you pay for it. That means you published it already. You want to make some correction. If press and let me see. Is that the first one you rename? You have to find create new. This one is created already. You get it? So just click this and you see. Yeah. So whose own can we use for test? What is it? Jalil or Boko? Let's use the Boko. Let's for instance, so Boko is Gulf State. Yeah, create your menu. What do you want to see? Anything you want to see, then create it. So yeah. So be fast so that we can do it together. Be fast and sit so that we can do it together. Please, let's finish with the menu. It's admin, and then pass at 1, 2, 3. So let's say my menu, I want to have something like home, and what is it about? Contact services. Let's say that's all. Depending, someone can have media, someone can have resources, someone can have galleries, whatever you want to have. So let's say that service, I'll need like let's just put some 3 there. Let's see, web development. What again? This cover everything. Okay, let's say API, photography, mobile, right? Makeup. So under photography, let's say we have local, international, just to give the hierarchy that you could possibly face, but it doesn't matter. What this means is we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pages. Are we okay? So let's create them. Under pages, add new. The first one is home. Let's keep that for a reason. Let's go to about. I'll publish. What is this? We should pre-publish. So I'm done. This would make it so complex now. What is this? Okay, that's new. So contact. So contact, I'll publish. I'll go to new services. I'll publish. Why is this one coming? I'll go API. I'll probably always show free. The next one is photography. I'll publish. We have local. I'll publish. We have international. I'll publish, and the mobile makeup. Mobile makeup. What again? Media galleries. So media, and then like this, galleries. Like this. So now we have them, right? So let's go to menu. Ideally, each of these one will have information in it. The photography maybe will have pictures or projects you've done. It's a complete page you are editing. So let's say we are done with the pages we need. I'll go to, I think, under media, the menu. Are you okay? So we are going to create a new menu. Where do we go? Add menu, create new menu. Okay, we are supposed to give a name here. That one is already created. Because of the resolution, that's why I'm getting that display. But if you look on yours, you will see they've written menu 1. You can change that name and just put anything there, and then you click create menu. So that will be the identifier, the ID of that menu. So when you go to, you will see edit menu and then manage locations. Are we okay? So when you go to manage location, you see that menu you named. It will be there, and then you save. Now just go through, you see under the edit menu few other things. I think somewhere, make sure this one is selected. It will be your primary menu. That is the top one there. That is what that primary menu is. And then there is this one, automatically add new top level pages to this menu. For example, when you create page, automatically add it to my menu. Are we okay? So in that case, if we come here and then we type something like frequently asked questions, automatically to be added to the menu. But me personally, I don't prefer it that way, so I'll leave it this way. But if you want, you can check that one. Now where do we go next? These are the pages you've created. Select all. This is not everything is created. Pages. Yeah, this is where they are. They are under, did we create them under post? They are supposed to be under pages. They are actually supposed to be posts, right? Not page, posts. Not, yeah, we need pages. We need page, so let's leave it there. When you get there, like choose pages, don't choose posts. This is what is happening if you choose the posts. These are things that show up here, like articles in a news site. That's what we just did. That's not what we want. That's not what we want. So, but after creating them, those will have been under this. But because mistakenly we're creating them as posts, they came under this. So I'll just select those I want to use as my menu. They could be other things. So I'll just check those I need. API, contact, I don't need this. So I'll say add to menu. Now when you come, this is the menu, they are added. Are you okay? Maybe your screen is this way, but mine has reorient this way. So now this is the, we didn't create the home.
Yeah.
I said we should leave it for a reason. You see, it's there already. So by default, they normally create one for home. So wherever you navigate to, if you click on that, brings you back to the home. So I don't need this. If I click on it, I can remove it. Are you okay? I don't need that as part of the menu. So the home will be there, the about will be there, the service. And the service, we have gallery. Are you okay? Let's see what we have now. You see, this is it. This is what we have so far. Are we okay? Now, if you look at our structure here, these ones are under the service. So you just have to push them to go under the service. They don't have to stand alone here. So in that case, you come here. Where are we? Okay, let's say gallery. So just push it small. That is all. You've made it a sub menu. You push it small. You push it small. That is all. That is all. So you just push it. You push it. You push it. Push it. This can take you like 2 weeks of CSS. So why do we have 2 services? Okay, I don't need this. Let me take this one away. So I also want the photography, the local and international. They are under photography. So I'll just search for this. The photography, the local is under it, right? So I just push it a bit, bring it inside, push it a bit. That is it. I've arranged my menus. Then I've not wasted your time. So that is it. We are done. If you come back here and you refresh, what is the menu? You see. So now they are under the service. If you click on the service we have here, if you click on the photography, then those under photography too will come. This is what yes, it's not showing everything. Now let's see something. Okay, let's just install a different theme. Where can we do that? Let's go to the back end. Home. Home. Where can I find a dashboard about? Yeah, it's here. So this is what I want. Under appearance, I'll go to theme. Let's see, one of those I downloaded. So under appearance, we go to theme here. Let's say I'll pick this. It will tell me it's installed already. Okay, let's pick the Moaz one. So I'm installing it. Then I'll activate it. Now if I come back here, this is what I have. You see, I still have my menu, though it's a new theme, alright. But the display is not as how the template was telling us. I think it's just free. Then you search for education. This is it. And if you go to the live demo, it's very appealing. Still loading. You see how it is? The slider is there, it moves nicely. We have all this, but if you come here, that's not how it is. So there are two ways around it. Either you will have to dig deep straight into the customization and pray you can do something meaningful, or you go to that site and find their documentation. Any of the themes you will download, they've listed step by steps how to arrange your services, how to get the slide showing, how to arrange the footer, how to get them as you are seeing in the demo. So those are the two ways you can look at it. But maybe when you install a lot of these ones, you can have a fair idea of just to dip in and then start messing with their files. So when you come here, you will see customization. So under customization, I'll come here, sites. This is the title, right? So let's see, I'm making it Al Huda. What is your tagline? Your slogan? Knowledge is power. It's asking us, do you want to display this? If you take it to go away, let's see the difference. Okay, this is what we have. Now if we bring it, what do we see? You see it here. Al Huda is here. This is one thing maybe we'll have to do, to trace this color and change it. The Al Huda is there, but it's not clear, so I have to trace it and change it. Now, then I'll go back. You see, there's a section for logo, so you can upload your logo. These people are not giving dimensions, but maybe in the documentation you can get the dimension. This is background color, background image, and then a header section, top header. There is some contact detail there. Does this make sense?
Yes.
The font awesome, that is it here. So font awesome icon for contact. We have this location. What are they telling us? Title. Okay, location title. I don't know what it is. Let me just see. Mobile 1, and then contact 2. What will be? It will be this. Then I'll say, just to see where it appears, mobile 2. I'll publish. Now you can add more, right? For example, you go here, is, let's say is this, and then let's say telephone. So tel. I'm done with that section, so I can go back. Header image. Do I want to upload some header image? I don't need it, so I'll go here. Front page settings. Now your slide. Are you okay? You see there is this thing here, enable or disable slide. Okay, with enable they are still not showing. Featured image. Like, what are the pages you want to scroll? Are you okay? The button you will see on that slide, what will be the message in that button? View courses. That is the first slide. This is the second slider. What is the URL of this? So you can see it makes use of pages. Are you okay? It makes use of pages. Our posts are not showing. Then we need to get all those slides as pages. And one experience I've found is there is something called featured image. If your page is not having that featured image, the slides sometimes don't show. So let's create 2 or 3. Let's say slide 1. So let's say slide 1. Just some test data. There is something here. Is it featured image? Featured image. If you look on yours, you see it. It's FEATURED, something like that. So I can't find my way around. Settings, options, featured image. So is there? How do I upload? Enable tips. Show. View page. It's not what we want. I want to find a way to link it to, okay, featured image. That is it here. So I can browse to any of the images, let's say I want to use. Let me push this boy there. So I have this, I'll upload it. It's making use of pages, so I'll create another page and I'll call it slide 2. So where did we find the featured image? Viewer. Then I went to where again? So it's supposed to here. Is this an image? No. Sometimes it's dangerous browsing through your computer. You can relate. So where can we find image? So desktop. Let's say image 2 on desktop mail. So desktop match. Okay, this is even one. This is okay. We have this. We have this. So okay, so now we've gotten 2 we want to use as slide. So where were we? The settings. Let's refresh this so that those 2 pages will also be loaded. Is it under general? No. And is it here? Slide. Okay, so this should be slide 1. Be fast and calm. View course, and then slide 2, that will be this, and then some information there. Slide 3. Hey, wow, up to slide 6. Some sites will give you, some template will give you this up to 3, and they will tell you the premium is what gives you unlimited number of slides. So let's see, what are we doing wrong? Enable or disable. So which one is even working? Is it if you enable it? Okay, so our service also, you see, select category for service. Are we okay? Select category for service. That means you need to go and create another section called category. Are we okay? Now when you go to dashboard, I think under post, you see there's category here. Are we okay? If you click on category, you can create category. Let me see, called services. So when I'm to create a page or a post, I can put it under this category service, and automatically it will be part of the parent. It doesn't have a parent, so I've created this one called service. So if I create a page or like a post and I call it service 1, service 1, there should be a section to choose which category. This is the category, so I can choose this. I'm putting that post under that particular category. So close. Is it post or page? So service 2. Then I'll choose a category, service. So where were we? We can continue on. Yes, I was here. So let me refresh. So enable services, enable service category sections. Then I'll choose this, and you can see my service 1 and service 2. They are now showing, but I don't have any information. I don't have any image. Are you okay? But when you are creating those pages, you need to create them, and you can have a maximum of 4 by these settings, which can go up to 10. That is it. And the about information, enable about. The about should be this. That one too, there's no image in it. Course section. Now you have to go and create different pages for courses. Are you okay? And then you link them with images. Different ones for this course section. The theme you install is what gives you like what you have to do in it to set it up. And the way to do it is either to be doing try and error as I'm doing, or you find their documentation as a guide to how you are supposed to do it. Are we okay? So at the just free themes, whichever theme you download, make sure you trace it and get the documentation. Right where you are downloading, read around, you see a guide of how to install it, and then how to set up the slideshow sections. I don't know why the slider didn't show. Okay.
So what we're doing now is using someone's teams, let me say images as teams.
Okay.
Assuming you have your own images and you want to upload them, you use the same process or how do you?
Yeah, I think in the process I've just uploaded 2 images from my own computer. You saw that. For example, if I have images, maybe I'm not even ready to use them yet, I can upload them to the site. In that case, I'll go to media. I made mention of it. For images, you go to media, new, and then you can upload all your pictures or all your videos there. This gives you to come to your desktop. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is it. So I'm uploading them to the site. If I create a page and I need any of these ones, there is a button I'll click, and this will open, and I can pick any of them. Are you okay? So what to do inside depends on the theme you've downloaded. If you open yours, you not see these sections we are going through. They will have a different way they've arranged theirs. Please, is it clear? So once you see they are uploaded, so that means they are on the site now. Anything I want to do, I can make reference to my own images. So that is it with, but basically I think the menu has the same structure. But for your slide, how to get a slideshow, how to show your services, your footer arrangement, it depends on the theme you install.
So on the theme we go, right click and go to inspect.
No, here, you go here, just free themes. You look through. Any of this one you are fine with. Let's say I'm fine with this. If I go to live demo, it gives me an idea of how the site will look like when I'm done. If I'm okay with, because of the resolution, but the download button is here. So I'll click on download. It's downloaded. So I'll go to my Wordpress. I'll log out. Let's say assuming I've logged out. So I'll log in to the back end. I'll enter username, password, is it? I choose as is there. When I log in, I'll go to the team section, the appearance sections, and the appearance I'll see team. When I click on team, I'll go to add new. If you click, it will allow you to upload. Now choose file. So I'm going to choose the one I just downloaded, this one. Then I'll click on this, I'll install. So that theme I've downloaded, I've now put it in my framework, the WordPress framework. Now after uploading, you activate it. So if you activate it, then that means this is now your active theme. You are going to find how to put the slider there, how to put the footer there, how to do everything there. So this is what we just downloaded. If you go to customize, you see their sections too. This is how it will come. This is how they also arrange theirs. The identity will be there, menu, how to create it. We have one we created in the other one already, so it's still there. They have this section, and then basically this is what they have. So you go through this one to make the right settings and put the right information there. Please, any other question? Aziz, nothing is changing.
Yes, so now this customized thing. It's like when you put the documentation also Google, there's no other way around this.
If let's say there's no documentation.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
So the documentation is there, customized require a change.
But mostly those that did this, they did the documentation. That if you want to set it up like what you are seeing in the video,
Yeah.
this is what you have to follow. So mostly it's very guiding. Very guiding. But once you play around with 2 or 3, you can install and set the site up without even seeing the documentation. You will just have to be doing dirty things, try and error, think others will work. Like this one, for example, the slide, I did it didn't work. But it's possible you have to enable something somewhere before it will work. So, is it Aziz? So, the username is admin. The password is pass at this. You see now it's warning us. We are left with last attempt because of that checkbox we did. So I need prayer this time around. It's admin and it's this at this. Zero attempts left. So let's say if I type this, you have exceeded maximum login retries. Please try again in 15 minutes time. That's bad faith. So who again? It's not pre-planned. I was just trying to log in, and I think there are other plugins you can install to extend the number of tries to maybe like 5. You've gotten your documentation. Okay, that is it. Mostly just around where you do the download. Just where you do the download, if you look around, you should find the documentation. Or you look for the company that did it. View demo. Somewhere up here. This is their linking if you want to follow them. Search. So basically that is it. So from home to tomorrow, let's try and get dirty with the themes we've installed. There will be so many revelations.
So mine that has been dirty. Correct?
Yes. If you don't need that theme, you can go to the file manager. Okay, no, you cannot come here. Because you need the back end. You know, file the 000. You know, there's file manager. You go, you upload. If you go, the folders are there. You can just delete the folder.
The WordPress.
Not a WordPress. Inside the WordPress, there is another file. Let's see that file, please. This one. File manager. Files. So if I come here, these are the different sites we've installed. So if I take like this one, right, the whole of this is the WordPress framework. A minute, please. Let's look at this, please. Quick one. Everything you are seeing here, please, is not for the site you are going to work on. It's for the framework. Is that right? Everything you are seeing here is not the site you want to edit. It's for the framework you install that is handling your site. And there is nothing you can do about these files. That is just the framework. What you are focusing on is the site you installed in it. And that goes here. I think WordPress content. If you come here and you go under themes, this is where your site comes. This is where your site comes. So the theme, all themes you've installed, they will be inside this. And this is where you can just right click this and delete it. That means that WordPress theme you install, you delete it. But if you touch any of the files above there, you are messing with the framework itself, not the site you have installed. So you will have to go inside this, the WordPress content. Inside it, there's a folder called themes. This is where you want to play with editing if you really want to go, because there are so many files in it. There is an index file that you can play around with. So things here is what relates to your actual site. Are you okay, please? So that is it. So we have closed till tomorrow morning. Let's get our hands dirty and see what we can do with what we've installed. So yes, on this note we say wassalam. No, I think we're even going beyond. And my boss said he has to have some small word with you, so I closed.